What's good? It's Esskimo, GetRichRapping.com. Ninja shit. I got some ninja shit for you. Something that you can apply to your movement today. You're going to learn how to market yourself. You're going to learn how to advertise your stuff. You're going to learn how to stand out on your newsfeed. Right, so a lot of you know some basic marketing principles, some ideas, but a lot of you don't know where to start, where to go with this. And I'm going to give you exactly how I started to learn how to market myself. Now, the best thing for someone who's just getting into marketing is awareness and perception. And what I mean by that is look around you. Scroll down your newsfeed. What is standing out to you? What makes you want to click? And when you see things like sponsored posts, you know, pages pay for their things to turn up on your newsfeed. If they're paying, chances are they know exactly what they need to write and what type of pictures they need to put to get the engagement. Take a look at them. What stands out about it? What do those posts have that your posts don't have? Pay attention to people who are getting a lot of engagement, people who are getting a lot of likes, shares, comments. What are they doing? What are they doing differently to you? And even when you're watching TV, when you see advertisements, commercials, what is standing out? What techniques are they using in that gets your attention? When you're watching an advert, stay conscious. What am I focused on? What are they saying that's really standing out and resonating with me? You can use that. Even if it's an infomercial for a car, you just got to put it in context. You just got to reframe it. What are they doing to make that stand out? How can I harness that and put that into my movement and make that stand out? Also, be making sure to just put something a little bit different out when you're marketing. Run some test posts. Put one type of post, put that out, see how that works. Put out another, see how that works. And then just stick with what works for you. What I post might not work for you. You might be getting a lot of engagement on some of the stuff that you're putting out. If I tried to do that, I might not have much success with it. Everybody has their own formula to do with their brand and their persona and how people see them. And what I mean is, if you're the turn-up king or some other shit, suddenly coming out with positive statuses, people are going to be like, yo, what the fuck? If people learn to love you for being turn-up and ratchet and all that shit, doesn't mean that you necessarily should change. Not that I agree with all the ratchet shit, but if that's kind of the brand that you've built up, there's no point coming out and trying to be positive now. Try and stay with the persona, try and stay with the brand, but don't be afraid to experiment with that to see what works for you. What is going to get your stuff seen by the most people without you having to annoy a bunch of people by spamming them up. Also, here's another one. Once you've got a few likes on one of your statuses or one of your posts, like it yourself. Then unlike it again. When you like it, the way the Facebook works, it's got something called an edge rank, and that's basically the formula, the algorithm of where it's going to show up on the newsfeed. When you like it yourself, Facebook doesn't recognize it necessarily as you liking it, it just recognizes it as somebody liking it. So it inserts it back onto the newsfeed, and then when you unlike it, it stays there. If you're not getting any engagement on that status or post maybe an hour or two later, like it again, and again it pops up onto the newsfeed. Marketing is the creation of demand, so what you're trying to do is have some kind of status to what you do just through repetition of the same principles and constantly sticking to what you're saying, constantly taking action on it. Marketing isn't this crazy blow your mind, whoa, I don't have a clue what to do. It's really easy, people. Marketing is just the way that you do things. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you walk down the street. If you're walking down the street like that, people look at you and they say, oh, that person must be about something. But if you're walking down around the street like that, people are like, oh, they must not have much going on. Marketing is literally your presentation, how you build yourself up, how you put yourself out, having as much effect on what you're putting out as possible with knowledge of what's going to make other people tick, what's going to bring people in. And that's basically what marketing is. Don't make it this huge thing. It's not. You just learn the principles and you adapt and experiment. If you need some more marketing advice, make sure to check out GetRichRapping.com. There will be a link in the description. Also check out the other links in the description. There's plenty going on. Also, I just started a new Facebook page for me, separate from my Get Rich Rapping brand. I'll leave an annotation on the video. If you could check that out, that would be amazing. You already know the slogans, and if you don't, let me introduce you to what they are. It's don't get mad, get motivated. Don't make hits, make history. Let's go. Inside.